Every day, you're hit with noise. Hot stocks, crypto millionaires, and market drama. The world of speculation is a casino, not a wealth-building plan. Most people ride this emotional roller coaster hoping for a quick win, but real wealth isn't built on hype. The wealthiest people I know aren't glued to stock charts. They're quietly acquiring overlooked cash-flowing assets. These investments aren't flashy, but they're reliable. The engines of the real economy. True wealth comes from owning assets that generate steady, predictable income, not from chasing headlines. When you buy a stock, you're just a passenger, hoping the company's leadership does the right thing. Real investors want control. They own assets where they can influence outcomes and understand the numbers. This direct ownership turns investing from a gamble into a strategic pursuit of cash flow. The key is to tune out the noise and focus on the signal. Consistent income from real businesses. The real signal? Rent payments, quarters in a laundromat, or steady ad revenue from a billboard. These are the rhythms of real business. The foundation of lasting wealth. Fortunes are built on providing real value, not on chasing the next big headline. What are the assets sophisticated investors really buy? Let's look beyond the headlines. Forget flashy startups. Think about the essential businesses that keep communities running. Real estate is more than flipping houses. It's self-storage units, apartment buildings, and mobile home parks. Assets that generate steady rent from basic human needs. Small businesses like car washes and laundromats are cash-heavy and serve perpetual needs. Investors buy these businesses, improve operations, and collect reliable cash flow. It's about simple, time-tested models, not reinventing the wheel. Service companies, landscaping, HVAC, pest control, thrive on repeat customers and predictable revenue. Franchises like UPS stores or fast food chains offer turnkey systems with proven playbooks. Niche assets, billboards, farmland, or digital properties can also generate steady income. The principle is the same. Buy or build assets that produce cash, independent of your daily labor. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes. They're get-rich-for-sure strategies. The best investments are often the ones you don't hear about on TV. Real wealth is built quietly, with assets that work for you. In real asset investing, cash flow is king. Unlike speculators chasing price jumps, real investors focus on the income an asset generates right now. Appreciation is a bonus. The real value is in the steady cash distributions you can count on. For example, buy an apartment building, collect rent, pay expenses and debt, and what's left is your net cash flow. The goal is to maximize that number from day one, not hope for a big payday years down the line. This mindset means you analyze deals differently, stress testing numbers, questioning assumptions, and building in a margin of safety. You're not betting on market sentiment, you're verifying the reliability of your income stream. Each new asset adds another stream of cash flow, compounding your wealth over time. This is the true power of compounding. Not just value, but cash flow. It's a slow, steady process. No home runs, just getting on base again and again. While speculators ride market waves, cash flow investors build a reservoir of capital. The goal is simple own assets that pay you, rain or shine. This approach brings stability, predictability, and real financial progress. Forget the gamble. Focus on the cash flow. That's how real wealth is built. Every great investment comes down to three things: people, process, and product. The right people are essential. Competent managers and engaged employees make or break an asset. Next, look at the process. Are there systems in place for operations, marketing, and customer service? A business that runs on systems, not personalities, is scalable and reliable. In real estate, it's about tenant screening, maintenance, and rent collection. In a car wash, it's equipment upkeep and supply management. Strong processes reduce chaos and ensure consistency. Only then do you evaluate the product or service. Is it something people need, and is demand sustainable? The product doesn't have to be revolutionary, just a reliable solution to a common problem. Underwriting a deal means checking these three boxes methodically. Skip the gut feelings. Use discipline and investigation. That's how you buy assets that last. Many new investors accidentally buy themselves a job, fixing toilets or collecting quarters. The goal isn't to work harder, but to own assets that work for you. Think like an owner, not an operator. Build systems and hire the right people from day one. For real estate, hire a professional property manager. They handle the headaches, you focus on strategy. In small businesses, hire or retain a reliable manager. Track performance by the numbers, not by being on site. Use technology, remote monitoring, automated payments, digital tracking to manage from anywhere. Your job is to design the system, not do the work. Proactively build checklists, protocols, and automation to prevent problems. A robust operational framework turns an asset into a truly passive investment. The asset runs on your system, managed by your people. That's how you achieve real financial freedom. The freedom of time. Don't buy a job. Buy a system. Winning with real assets is as much about defense as offense. The best investors master risk management, planning for what can go wrong. Keep cash reserves for every property or business to handle surprises without panic. Insurance is critical. Liability, business interruption, and key person coverage protect you from major risks. Diversify not just by asset type, but by geography and tenant base to avoid overexposure. 10 apartments are safer than one big commercial tenant. Lose one, you lose 10%, not everything. Use legal structures like LLCs to contain liability and protect your other assets. Tax strategies matter. Depreciation reduces taxable income, and 1031 exchanges let you grow tax-deferred. These aren't loopholes, they're fundamental tools for building and protecting wealth. Smart investors firewall their assets and optimize taxes legally. Defense is what keeps your wealth safe as it grows. Don't just play offense, protect your financial fortress. That's how you build lasting wealth. Real wealth isn't built in the chaos of financial media. It's a quiet, deliberate process. Forget chasing the next big thing. Focus on direct ownership and cash flow. The true sound of progress is steady deposits from real assets, not market noise. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Patience and discipline are your greatest allies. Each month, positive cash flow accumulates and is reinvested, creating a snowball effect. This approach insulates you from market drama. Your income is tied to real needs, not speculation. While others panic over headlines, your assets keep producing. Build your future on real-world value, not digital promises. Tune out the noise, study your market, and focus on people, process, and product. Cash flow is your compass. Start small, manage risk, and be patient. The path to financial independence isn't flashy, but it works. Buy and hold assets that work for you, so one day you won't have to. That's the real game, and anyone with discipline can win it.